Hello students, I am Dr. Rajaram Dhok from Savitribai Phule Pune University affiliated Agricultural Development Trust Shardabai Pawar Mahila College Sharda Nagar Baramati. Let's start. Today we learn about the crystal field theory. In this in the lecture 9 we start about the application of crystal field theory to square planar complexes. In the last lectures we have seen the application of crystal field theory to octahedral complexes, then John Taylor distortion. Here, this crystal field theory is also used for square planar complexes. So, how it is applied in the square planar complexes we see here. So, in the tetragonal distortion, this proceeds when ligand along the Z axis go away from the central metal ion, and the distortion becomes so large along the Z axis, and lastly such distortion is removed. This is a limiting case of tetragonal distortion. In this case, as a result, coordination number becomes 4 and square planar complexes are formed. As the ligands along the Z axis are removed, the interaction of the ligand along the X and Y axis becomes the strongest, with the dx square minus y square less. So with dxy and list with the dyz, dxz and dz square orbitals of the central metal ion. Due to this interaction, new energy differences among the d orbital of the metal ion arises. The dz orbitals becomes lower in energy and becomes more stable than the dx square minus y square orbital. So in this case, dz orbitals becomes lower energy and dx square minus y square orbitals becomes upper energy. At the same time, the threefold degeneracy of the T2g orbital is also removed. And that T2g orbital, at the same time, threefold degeneracy of the T2g orbitals are removed. As the ligands on the Z axis are removed, the dyz and dxz orbital remains equivalent to one another, but they becomes lower in energy and more stable than the dxy orbitals. The most favorable electronic configuration for square planar complexes is the D8 electronic configuration, and for that there are certain examples, that is Ni plus 2, platinum plus 2, then Pd plus 2, Au plus 3. These are the examples of D8 case. In this case, splitting is sufficient and pairing of electron is formed. The very high energy dx square dash y square orbital is left vacant. So in this case, dx square y minus y square orbitals remains vacant or empty. So in the square planar complexes, we can calculate the CFSE also. So when we calculate the CFSU, then orbitals are placed in such a way that dxz, dyz and dz square orbitals are lower by 0.51 delta, 0.51 delta and 0.43 delta respectively. Means dxz, dyz orbitals are lowered by the 0.51 delta and dz square orbitals are lowered from the average energy by 0.43 delta. Then the dyz and dx square minus y square orbitals are of higher energy, and in that dxy energy, dxy orbitals have 0.23 delta energy higher than the average, and dx square minus y square have 1.22 delta energies higher than the average energy. So these energies are observed in the square planar complexes, and accordingly we calculate the energy or crystal phase stabilization energy in square planar complexes. So we see here in this table how we can calculate crystal phase stabilization energy of square planar complexes. So in the square planar complexes also we take the different d cases, that is from d1 to d10, and in that we see that how many unpaired electron present in the weak field complexes and what is the CFAC. Then in strong field complexes and its CFAC. So in D1 case, one unpaired electron is present and its CFAC is 0.51. In strong field also 51. In D2 case, CFAC is 1.02. In strong field also same. In D3 case, in strong and weak field, CFAC is same. In D4 case, there are 4 unpaired electrons and CFAC value is 1.22. In strong field complexes, 2 unpaired electron and here value is 1.96. So it is higher because electrons are filled in the lower energy. Then D5 case, 5 electrons present in weak field complex and its CFAC is 0. In strong field complex, 1 unpaired electron is present and value is 2.47. Then in D6 case, in weak field complex, value of unpaired electron or unpaired electron numbers are 4. So value is 0.51. And in strong field complex, value is 0 and CFAC is 2.90. Now in D7 case, in weak field complex, unpaired electrons are 3 and value of unpaired CFAC is 1.02. In strong field complex, unpaired electron is 1, value is 2.67. Then D8 case, in weak field complex, value is 1.45. In strong field complex, 2.44. Here unpaired electrons are 0. Here D9 case, CFAC in weak field complex is 1.22. Here 1.22. So in D9 and D10 values are same. So these are the values of crystal phase stabilization energy for square planar complexes.